Hi, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Crowded Beaker Solves. In this episode, we're going to be doing another unit conversion, only this time there's actually going to be two units that need to be converted, not just one unit. And so let's take a look. The process is going to be the same, but slightly different, and you'll see. So the question is, a cyclist is riding her bike at 12.3 miles per hour. How many meters per second is she going? So I can see in my problem here that I have two units, miles and hours, and the miles is going to need to be changed to meters, and the hours is the time unit, which needs to be changed to second. Both are commonly used to measure speed. So to set this up, there's one significant difference, and that's right here at the beginning, where I'm going to write down what I know, 12.3 miles, but because it's per hour, the unit of hours is actually going to be on the bottom. Miles per hour. So that's where it's going to start. It needs to be destroyed, but it's going to start there on the bottom. So then, unless you're a very rare person, you might not know how many meters per second are there in a miles per hour. And so you might have to do these separately. And that's okay. You just show your work and take your time. So let's change miles first. Can we change miles to meters? Well, we can put miles on the bottom and meters on the top. Okay. And it turns out that in 1 mile, there are 1,600 meters. So that may be something you needed to look up, and that's okay. Nobody's judging. So, but that will get rid of miles and get us into meters over hours. Those are the units that are remaining. Now we're getting closer, but it's not perfect. We want meters per second, not meters per hour. So let's do a second unit conversion. We're just going to string it along. Now hours, because it was on the bottom, needs to go on the top in the conversion factor so that the hours, because it appears on top and bottom, will go away, regardless of how far left and right they are. If they're on top and bottom, get rid of them. And I think I can get from hours to seconds pretty easily. You could do this in a couple of ways with us two conversion factors, 60 minutes per hour and then 60 seconds per minute. Or you could say that 1 hour is 3,600 seconds, which kind of combines those two. Okay, now to do the math, I need to take my 12.3 and multiply by 1,600 across the top times 1, but then divide by 3,600, and I get an answer of 5.46. I'm going to show you this. My calculator gave me a whole bunch of digits. Okay, that's what the calculator does. But you, being the responsible chemist and scientist that you are, need to judge that and pick the appropriate number of digits. So I started with 12.3. That's 3 digits. This is an exact number, and this is our exact numbers. And so my answer should only have the first 3 digits in it that I can report. The rest of these, I don't know them, so I'm not going to report them. So I should put 5.4 and the 6. Now there's a 6 behind the 6, so I'm going to round it to 5.47, and that's going to be in meters per second. And that will fix the 5. We'll put a box and a heart next to it, and that is our unit conversion involving 2 units. So I have another one here for you to solve. So we'll take a look at it. The density of iron is 7.86 grams per milliliter. That's off the periodic table. How many pounds per liter is this? So it's different, but the process is the same. Take a moment, pause the video, and then try to solve it, and then come back on and we'll show you the solution. Okay, so if you were able to do it and come up with a value of 17.3 pounds per liter, that's how much a liter of iron would actually weigh, 17.3 pounds. And there was a lot more digits that the calculator gave me, but I only gave you 3. And so grams gets destroyed into pounds. There we go. Milliliters gets destroyed into liters, and I'm left with pounds per liter, and that is my final answer. So there you have it, a unit conversion involving 2 units, one on top of the other. Hope that was helpful and hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions as to problems you would like me to solve, feel free to send me those in the information below. And otherwise, have a great day and happy solving.